Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
To throw on second down. Rich. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 catches, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. But the Vikings set 8-1 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Looking to throw on second down. Rich, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs roam the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. Prescott looks to throw on first. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A second down throw for Prescott. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. First down, here's the run with Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw on second down. Rich, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 3rd and 2, Rich. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, Rich. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try the middle with Cook. Down to about the 23. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Rich throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Rich swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for Zeke from last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On second down, Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They start the drive with Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Rich.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Rich.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Rich. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rich.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on 1st down. Rich. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Cook up the gut. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Complete to Hilton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way, too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Off the play fake. Rich. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott now from the 50. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And out now come the Vikings. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. Able to spin free, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich. He'll dump this off to Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Rich. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Rich. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Back to throw. Rich toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Rich. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A first down throw for Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And again, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Za'Darius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Maher able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. To throw on second down. Rich. And he rifles one incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
To throw on third down. Rich.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On first down,
Rich finding Hockenson here on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw on second down. Rich.
The intended target, T.J. Hockenson.
And it's 3rd and 5.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On third down, Rich. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich. Flush to his right.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Aaron Rodgers, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. Desmond Ridder leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Daniel Jones leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Prescott, and he wisely will throw that one away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
To throw on second down. Rich. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rich. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Off play action. Rich. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
He was taken down behind
Looking to throw on second down. Rich, he'll find Thielen work in the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Rich. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Rich. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw. Rich setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, a 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25. A 10-play drive that time.
And the final act of the drive was the touchdown catch by Dalvin Cook. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got it to Hilton. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Prescott yet again. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Running with Elliott. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Vikings defense is...